It's in the game. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Miami Dolphins. All that and more coming up next.
The summer humidity has given way to an absolutely gorgeous fall afternoon here at Hard Rocks. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what do you want?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush, they've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The Saints heading out for the first time, and there's Derek Carr at quarterback in his 11th NFL season now and second in black and gold.
And Carr continues to produce good numbers on paper. He completed over 68% of his passes last season while also throwing 25 touchdowns to just 8 interceptions. But as impressive as those numbers are, the numbers he's seeking, big numbers in the playoffs. And we expect him and his team to be back in the playoff mix when January rolls around.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's got some space here. And this will wind up as Saints first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw, it's Carr. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Play action. Now it's Carr. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid. The turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
All right. Scat. 21G, 21G.
After the turnover, it's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Ready. Hey, turbo one. Out.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 24 now. Here's 2nd down and 8.
That's an Oscar.
Now Tua. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
21G.
Inning as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. First down before he's tackled right at the 10. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Looking to pass. Tua. Did he get the feed down? Yes. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Hill will opt for the touchback. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 33, here's second down at 7. Throwing now is Carr. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans. Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now Carr on the bootleg. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
And they get the guard there, Lucas Patrick.
Still second down.
Carr going to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Carr now to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Second and 10.
All right.
Once again, it's Mostert. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 43-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Hill going to go in motion right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. In motion, Hill. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Now the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From midfield, here's Carr. He's got room at the 30. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 50 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Blake Groupie now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Miami set to take over. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
20, TX. Out.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Turbo 1. Go ahead.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. Alontae Taylor up to make the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Hill going to go in motion right. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right. Let's go.
Tua going to throw. That's to the new Dolphin. It's Odell Beckham Jr. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
32 stand. Ready.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw caught by Achane. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Hey, get set. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua to throw again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Achane. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Tua sets up to pass it. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we go. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And tough going there, as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Hill going to go in motion right. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Go ahead. Out.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
All right, come on.
In motion, Hill.
Out.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
All right, fellas, listen up.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. Down to the 25.
Let's go.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Hey. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd down. Tua, that's caught. Waddle on the left side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Cover 2.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You've got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready.
Hill going to go in motion right. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8.
Ready, set. Turbo 1, high. Turbo 1, high. Scat.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead. And
now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Complete. It's Johnson.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 3. Kamara up the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
And he'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Again, it's Kamara. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Fighting him off. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Back now in Miami. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Second and 3 from the 9.
A give. This is Kamara. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
And Wilson in motion left.
Here's Carr. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Here's Groupie for the PAT.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Dolphins offense and Tua Tagovailoa headed back out onto the field. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
All right.
Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Get safe. Go ahead.
In motion, Hill.
Out.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Well, this defense just has not been able to keep him under wraps. That's now 10 catches for him in the ball game. Four receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From midfield, here's Tua. A bullet throw, but incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
Hill going to go in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now Tua. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
All right, let's go.
A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Sure. Let's go. Solo left Zion.
Throwing Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Here now, 3rd down.
Get set.
Now Tua. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Get set. Hey, turbo one, turbo one.
Tua. Here's Mostert. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Here now, 2nd and goal.
44. Ready.
Here's Tua. Mostert trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Watson, Oscar. Watson, Oscar.
They'll run with Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
One final try now for Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Miami Dolphins, and it's coming up next.
We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offense...
The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from South Florida. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here comes the pack, and here comes Jordan Love. 5th season of quarterback, but Greg just his 2nd as a starter, waited his turn, and had a really good first year as a starter.
Took a little while for him to get his chance to be a full-time starter, but once he got that shot, he's just never looked back. I mean, Mike, think, he's always had that powerful arm. He can push the ball up and down the field and make every throw imaginable. But that time he spent on the sideline, I think it ended up being a massive blessing in disguise. He was able to work on his game from a mental and technical standpoint with no pressure to play. And now he is reaping all the benefits.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Down.
From the gun, it's Love. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Oh, he coughs up the football. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the bullet.
This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Dolphins come out on offense, and the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He led the NFL a year ago in passing yardage. Hard to believe this is season 5 already from Alabama. Greg, Tua, 26 years old, and his time is now.
One of the few southpaws we have playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and while he doesn't have one of the strongest arms, he makes up for it with great anticipation and pinpoint accuracy. So what it does, it allows him to throw very catchable balls. A lot of his receivers do a lot of the damage after the catch, and only time's going to tell how this one plays out. But when he's on his game, they're due for a lot of points.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, ready. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
In motion, it's Waddle.
Ready, set.
Now Tua. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and 9.
Hey, 21 T8. Turbo 1, hide. Get on.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. Packers offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards.
Ready up.
2nd down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. He's got room to the 45. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll run it to the right here with Jacobs. A 19-yard pickup there. 1st down, Packers.
Another big-time run right here, Mike, and it's pretty clear for everyone to see what the plan is for this drive. It's to turn around and continue to feed the back, because right now, the defense has no answers to stop them.
Here we go.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now Love. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. And the Packers are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Ready.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal.
Let's go.
Here's Jacobs. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready, ready. Set.
One more time, it's Jacobs. And this time, he's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and They come away with 6, so that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Dolphins offense ready for their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Here's 1st and 10.
All right, come on. Hey.
Tua. That's taken in left side by Smith. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Hill brought in motion. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's taken in by Achane. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
They're right here. Scat.
They'll try to run it here with Mostert. A gain of 11 on that one. Down.
Up until that run, this 1st half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
Holding. Offense. Still 1st down.
Ready, shot.
In motion, it's Waddle.
Out.
To throw is Tua. That's caught downfield by Waddle. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Here's Mostert. From the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
20 TX.
One more time with Mostert. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Dolphins. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. He's got it. And the Dolphins will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, in time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. On play action, Love. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. First catch for him on the... Now Mike McDaniel unhappy with the last call, and out comes the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with... So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Now, Jacobs. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Jalen Phillips in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Running is Jacobs. Not much there, a yard or 2 down to the 48. Marcus May in on the stop. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Come on, set.
Dobbs headed in motion. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. He's going to have the 1st down, and that one good for 9, and the drive continues.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
A handoff running left. It's Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it's going to be third down.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
It is 3rd and 10.
Fight, 97.
They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. Well, this one is in reverse again. They're going to lose more yardage here, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Here's Daniel Whelan now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10.
Go ahead. 21G.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start this drive. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Miami after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
All right.
Hill brought in motion.
Ready.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Get safe. Go ahead. 21G, 21G. Father, long. Get on.
Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And that one is caught. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders here for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
To throw is Love. He runs with it.
That play had sack written all over it. So that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
2nd and 7. We'll go play action with Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones, and if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Let's go.
Off play action. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is pulled in by Musgrave.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Ready, ready. Wait. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. And they'll try it now with Jacobs. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Watch it, Oscar. Hey. Set.
Here's 2. And he's going to complete this to Waddle, working across the field. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Yeah! And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we hit halftime here in South Florida, and the Dolphins are in the lead. As we head north to Orlando, we're going to join the coach, Jonathan Coachman. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is... It begins with first down.
Ready. Turbo three, kick.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. In motion, it's Waddle. Throwing is Tua. He'll drop this one down to Mostert. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a third down and 4.
Ready.
Tua gives it to Mostert. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They are going for it. It's Tagovailoa. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they wind up getting 13 on fourth down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on fourth down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Back to throw is Tua. Now a screen set up for Achane. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Now a third and 2. They'll run. It's Mostert. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up fourth down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, get set.
In motion, it's Waddle. On fourth down, Tagovailoa. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. They pick up 27. and convert on 4th down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Hill brought in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he will score. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Miami. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Packers offense getting their They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Down.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see him, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Third and a yard.
Come on, set.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. So instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6.
Let's go now. Ready?
From the gun, it's Love. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
This brought him out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Raheem Mostert and the Dolphins heading back onto the field. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Come on, 2.
A run up the middle with Mostert. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Get set. Solo left Zion.
In motion, it's Waddle.
Set.
Now Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
3rd down and 9.
44. Ready. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey, 21 TA.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's to the sideline where he finds Hill.
And as we saw in the first half, Mike, the defense was really unable to do anything to slow him down. He put up some really big numbers there in the first 2 quarters. Now here in the second half, just doesn't look like they've made many adjustments in the attempt to slow him down.
Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. As he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
Set. Ready. Cut.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here we go. Set.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. He's got a man. It's the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
Let's go.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set.
Love to throw. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Ready, 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 ready.
A 2nd down throw for Love. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Here we go. Set, cut.
On 1st down, it's Love. And that one incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
Set, cut.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Cut, cut.
Throwing is Love. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave.
Ready, break.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down.
Down. Check, dude. Ready.
To throw is Love. That's into the hands of Wicks. He's got it. A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that 3rd down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And strong running indeed. Inside the 10-yard line, a gain of 9 on the carry. Second and a yard.
Let's go now.
The man in motion is Watson.
Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
Ready, set. Ready.
Back to throw is Love. That complete to Jacobs. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Second and goal.
Set, ready. Cut.
Now Love. This one caught at the 4. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal.
Shot, 17. Hut, hut.
Now Love. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown. So they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. That is caught by the tight end. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The extra point is good. And the Packers back within 10. It's now 24-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense and receiver Jalen Waddle getting ready to go back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They give it to Mostert. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
Go ahead.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Hey, come on 2. Come on 2. Come on 2. Out.
Once again, it's Mostert. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
All right, come on. Hey.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
Ready.
A run here with Mostert. And a short pickup here, brought down just shy of midfield. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd, as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Here's 2nd and 9.
You're right here. Step. Out.
They'll run out of the gun. This is Mostert. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Hill brought in motion.
Well, Mike, sometimes we try to make NFL football a lot harder than it is. When you have a reliable target like this, and he just continues to get open and you realize the defense simply can't cover him, there's no reason to look anywhere else. Not only has he put together a tremendous game statistically, but he's just been flat-out dominant.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Hill brought in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Turbo 1, high. Ready.
In motion, it's Waddle. They'll drop to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
Go ahead.
Hill brought in motion. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well.
Scat. 21G, 21G.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. A throw right side is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker. He gets free. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the